Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Prashant Shah from Hummer Windblad Venture Partners. I'm here at TiECon Live at TiECon 2007. And with me today is Alex Welch, the CEO of PhotoBucket. Thank you, Alex, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Great. Well, you know, we just heard you talk to Tim O'Reilly and some of the other folks in the Web 2.0 panel about what's going on in the Web 2.0 space, what's happening in particular at PhotoBucket. So first of all, let me start by not saying congratulations to something that's not happening, because I know it's not. And I do want to ask a slight question about that, though. A few weeks ago, none of the photos from PhotoBucket were able to make it over to MySpace. What was happening there?
Yeah, so just to clarify a little bit, it was actually videos that were not able to be posted to MySpace. We had launched a branded slideshow. MySpace claimed that it violated the terms of service. We, in fact, weren't putting it on MySpace. Our users were, which essentially sign up for the terms of service. So there was a miscommunication. In the past, we've had good communication with them, and the walls broke down, and we ended up talking, and everything got worked out, and now we're back to normal, and our users are happy again.
Good. That's good to hear. You have a very interesting background. You started off in Colorado working for Level 3, I believe it was.
Correct.
And effectively a software engineer there?
Yes.
And then you jumped into this as a hobby, it sounded like. Tell me a little bit more about how you got this started and what you thought PhotoBucket was supposed to be before it became what it is today.
Right. So I was writing software for telecommunications infrastructure. I really wanted to learn how to program for the web. I knew that the web 1.0 had come and gone, but I saw that people were continuing to innovate and build interesting services on the web. So I set out to build a photo site. Actually, the first photo site I built failed. People were using it a little bit here and there. What ended up happening was people were actually using it to link to eBay auctions and LiveJournal blogs. And so as I looked at the ecosystem, they were starting to use this prior site I had for this type of service, as well as the O-Photos and the Shutterflies. The only thing was everybody was discouraging it. And I thought this was interesting. Users are wanting to link, which is a new way of sharing, and nobody's encouraging it. Everybody's running away or shutting it off. So I really started PhotoBucket, and I think it was over a weekend, wrote some code, threw it out there, and from there, the user adoption just took off, and here we are today.
Wow, so you saw a problem, you went out, solved it with no venture money, just ran into it, and there it was. Is there anything you would do differently today, knowing what you know now?
Yeah, there are. I would have hired our first employee much sooner. I think that I had started the business in middle of 2003. I brought a partner on in early 2004. So the two of us set out and had built this thing, and we had all the tribal knowledge of the business. 2005, we started bringing on our first employees, and the founder knowledge transfer was extremely difficult. There's so much that you retain and that you know that you're really not, you just take for granted. So I think that we would have probably brought in our other engineers maybe a year sooner, just to help transfer that knowledge quicker.
Well, there you go. There's some great advice from Alex to all of you entrepreneurs that are watching. And stay tuned for some more interviews at TiECon 2007 here on TiECon Live. Thank you. Thanks, Alex.
Thanks a lot.
Right.